What happens when a place meant to purify the soul becomes haunted by its own sins? Today's review is about a haunting new Nollywood film that blends faith, fear, and unresolved justice into a chilling, unforgettable story. The movie is titled Sanctum. Set inside a Catholic seminary called Corpus Christi, Sanctum follows Chima Obesai, a young man pursuing priesthood. But what starts as a spiritual journey quickly becomes a nightmare. A string of mysterious deaths begins to unfold. Whispers of a ghost, a witch's spirit dressed in white, face covered in hair and driven by vengeance. One by one, seminarians start to die under strange circumstances, heart attack screaming, blood from the ears, panic spreads, and the church wants only one thing: silence. At its core, Sanctum explores some very real and very dark themes. Unresolved injustice, buried secrets, the cost of silence. The spirit behind the killings is Agatha, a woman who died unjustly within the seminary walls, her story hidden, her death never acknowledged. She speaks through possession, through terror, and through one line that stays with you long after the film ends. Maybe this is what peace looks like. Not silence, but acknowledgement. What makes Sanctum so unique is the setting. A seminary, a place meant to be holy, safe, and sacred, turns into the center of fear and cover-ups. The seminarians, who should be learning humility and service, are instead dodging death and struggling to believe what they see. Chima, our protagonist, stands out for his courage. Even with his father's dark past, a convicted rapist and murderer, Chima doesn't run from the challenge, he runs toward it. He chooses faith over fear, truth over comfort. He even attempts an exorcism himself without being a priest. That's how far his conviction goes. The film doesn't just rely on jump scares or gore. It builds its tension slowly through eerie visions, whispered warnings, hidden rooms, and an old book filled with records of sins and names. There's a sense of dread that grows with every scene, and just like Chima, we start to wonder who really runs this seminary, and what are they willing to hide to protect its name. Characters that stick with you. Father Ignatius, the rector, is obsessed with order. He constantly downplays the deaths, choosing reputation over truth. Father Damien is older, quieter, and full of regret. He knows the truth, and in the end, he pays the price for hiding it. Adora, a member of the choir, becomes a vessel for Agatha's spirit, showing us how easily the past can take over the present. And of course, Agatha, not just a ghost, but a symbol of all the voices silenced, of all the stories buried. Sanctum is not your typical horror movie. It's not just about jump scares or possessions. Truth to protect themselves. It's about how the weight of injustice doesn't just disappear, it waits. It demands to be heard. If you enjoy deep, slow burn thrillers with a spiritual twist and a strong moral core, Sanctum will shake you.